Right, so this is going to be another movie review. This one's called Nemesis, 1992. Giving it 2 out of 5 stars. This is going to be another Karate Man recommendation. It's a Terminator ripoff. I've only seen 4 out of 10 of these. Cyborg, Nemesis, class of 1999 hardware. They're kind of with the exception of Cyborg, they're kind of the upper echelon of the Terminator ripoff movies. Hardware being number 2 out of 10. Only seen 4 out of 10 Terminator ripoff movies that are on this list. ScreenRant.com. The Terminator Best Ripoffs Imitations IMDb. This one gets a 5.4 out of 10. Which isn't much higher than Cyborg. Cyborg gets a 5.1 out of 10. I like the other 3 movies much better than this. I thought it was kind of boring and no explosions really. There's just fire coming out. And no really big explosions in this one. Or any explosions at all. Any of the normal explosions that I'm used to. The beginning was kind of promising. Lots of action. This guy, Alex, he's a cyborg LA cop, transhuman. He's going after some terrorists, or at least he thinks they're terrorists, but they're actually freedom fighters trying to preserve the human race. And he doesn't realize it, but he's going after this so-called terrorist. Well, first he kills one of the so-called terrorists, and then he's running away from the other terrorist freedom fighters, depending on which side you work for, I guess. And they destroy much of his body with some kind of bazooka gun. These 2 white ladies, and so Alex goes after them in Baja California. He ends up killing one of them, who's sort of in disguise. Then he says he wants to retire, so they let him retire in Brazil, which is called New Rio or something like that. And then they shoot him, reprogram his body so that he's got a bomb in his heart, and he's also got a tracer in his shoulder. They say he's got 3 days to live, and he's going to hunt down some of these terrorist freedom fighters. One of them's like a hologram, and Brion James is like LAPD cop, but he's got some fake German accent for some unknown reason. So they're, excuse me. Sorry. Man. I guess the energy drink kicked in there. Just give me heartburn and coughing fits. Oh, now my son's got coughing fits. Hopefully you didn't hear him tinkle when he went to the toilet in my last video. It's kind of loud, but he had the door closed, so maybe he didn't hear it. So he's becoming more and more machine, this Alex guy, because they keep inserting parts into his body, metal parts. And the ending is a total ripoff on Terminator. You see the exoskeleton going after Alex. So Brion James and his goons are turning on Alex. They're trying to blow him up. Oh, sorry. I gotta give my headphones to my son because I'm doing a movie review now and he wants to listen. He's drinking the Reed's ginger beer with the extra ginger, which is the one that I bought for him a couple weeks ago. Because he mentioned ginger beer in the car, and I didn't know which one he. Well, he mentioned Bundaberg, but I didn't even think about buying that because it had the bottles. I didn't even know they had the twist-off cap. He just cut his finger on one of the peach Bundaberg caps. He tried to pull it off himself, but that didn't go well. We've tried peach and blood orange so far. I know they have guava and root beer at Safeway, but I don't know about guava flavor. Never tried it before. And the root beer, he can get Mug brand, which is his preferred brand, I guess. But he's been drinking Coke, Bundaberg flavored soda, and Bundaberg ginger beer and Reed's ginger beer. This is the last can of Reed's. Yeah. So there's a comely white girl who helps Alex along towards the end. She's one of the freedom fighters. Alex doesn't call them terrorists anymore. He's on their side. He's trying to fight the corrupt LAPD. So you got some government corruption element that go in there. You've got the comely white gal in the bikini and the short hair. And they do some running around from the cyborgs. Even the police chief is like a clone or some kind of fake clone of the original. He's been reprogrammed or something to do these evil things to Alex. So Alex wakes up from his delusional beliefs that he's fighting terrorism, and he joins the other side. Like, running around in the jungle, and Alex picks up this airplane that looks like a spaceship. He's in it. He gets in a fight with the cyborg thing, the Terminator ripoff exoskeleton, and then he's got his girlfriend or whatever on some kind of floppy disk or something. She's talking to him. She's like a hologram. And the dialogue is bad. The acting is bad. The only thing that I can find interesting in this movie was the bikini gal with the short hair and the government corruption kind of theme. Other than that, I thought it was pretty bad. The acting was bad. The dialogue was bad. There are a lot of shootout scenes. At one point, Alex is like shooting the floor so that he can go through the different floors. That was kind of hard to believe that he could do that. But anything could happen in these movies, I guess. So, not a great flick. Let's see what I got on my list. I added a bunch of Professor Quiz stuff. Professor Quiz keeps leaving comments, and I keep forgetting to put his stuff on my list here. I think it's public domain. All right, so next up is Scanner Cop. Then Scanners 2, The Beastmaster 2, Through the Portal of Time, Good Guys Wear Black, Sidekicks, The Defiant, a.k.a. the Sandpit Generals, The Ballad of Tam Lin, a.k.a. the Devil's Widow, Terminal Rush, CIA Codename Alexa, Halloween 4, The Return of Michael Myers, Countermeasures, Strategic Command, Dick Tracy, complete serial from 1937, and Dick Tracy's G-Men, another Dick Tracy serial from 1939. We used to have Dick Tracy versus Crime Inc. on VHS. I think my stepdad gave it to me for Christmas when I was much younger, probably about 30 years ago, I'm thinking. So that's the end of my review. Thanks for watching, and hope you're having a good weekend. Scanner Cop coming up. Probably can't finish it today, but what else was I going to say? Oh yeah, that Frenchy movie, post-war French movie on the Criterion Collection. Man, I started watching it, and it's pretty bad. It's got the French music in the background, and the rather banal scenes of French life. It's supposed to be a comedy, I guess, about some male dude who rides around on a bicycle. Jacques Tati is his name, but I couldn't play the bonus features. Oh, it's called Jour de Fête, something like that. Pardon my French. Yeah, I couldn't play the bonus features on the disc, so I reported it as damaged. I couldn't see any damage, though. I just told Netflix it wouldn't play. So hopefully they'll send me a replacement disc that actually plays the bonus features, and I'm better able to give you some background on that movie. But they're going to delay the other movie that I mentioned. I probably won't get it as fast as a result of them having to ship me a replacement disc. So the one that I mentioned with Bogey and Lauren Bacall, the one that I was looking forward to, probably won't get it as soon as I want, but I might get it next weekend if I plow through these scheduled job interviews, one a day. But if I do that on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, then I have to do the interviews the following week. So that's the only time when I'm not working or I don't have him. So daytime during Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, which is also the days that Good Eggs won't give me for morning shift because there aren't enough customers, I guess. Kings Row is the movie that I'm talking about. So that's the one that I probably won't see until later next week. Anyways. Not the first time I've had disc problems from Netflix if you've been watching my channel later.